comments, which is a blessing for you all. But I have one simple message, and oh, how I wish those doors would open for just 30 seconds or so. I have a 4-word message for you, for them. It's never too late. Never. God created the world in 6 days. We have 6 days of the Utah State Legislature, discounting the weekend. We can do this. They can do this. Oh, how I wish the doors were open. How I wish they would know that we believe it's never too late to do the right thing. It's never too late to do the compassionate thing. It is never too late to do the moral thing. We need this now. I know Speaker Hughes, and I like Speaker Hughes. He and I had a conversation last week, and I also had a conversation last week with Representative Dunnigan. And both told me that, you know, the deal gets sweeter the longer we wait with the federal government. We can wait. How many of you know a loved one that can't wait? How many of you have a friend that can't wait? A very small group of legislators, and I mean that in the collective, not in the moral character. A very small group of legislators have held this up. You know it. I know it. They know it. I'm going to make sure, if things don't turn out right, moral, compassionately, I'm going to make sure you make sure that the voters of Utah know it. I'm a Republican. Our family, we've been Republicans from the very beginning. My great-grandfather's picture hangs in the gallery of Senate Presidents, Stephen H. Love. I'm proud of that legacy. But my party generally needs to be more progressive, and God bless those in my party who have been progressive this year. I have so appreciated my Democratic friends who have done some of the real heavy lifting on this issue and others, I might mention, when it comes to discrimination issues. I love and I admire them for what they have done. When I was a very young man, I read a profound book that touched me deeply, and it was written by a Democrat. His name was John F. Kennedy. Profiles in Courage. Talked about 8 senators that were willing to give up their reputation, if necessary, at least what was perceived to be their reputation, their seat in the United States Congress, even incur the wrath of their party and the vote to do the right thing. We've had profiles in courage up here, and while we're discouraged at some, we need to acknowledge those folks. The governor's already been mentioned. There are so many people that have stepped up. I want to acknowledge 2 real profiles in courage. There were 4 people in the House of Representatives, and my acknowledgement to our Democrats, 2 Democrats who voted for it, but might I personally thank from the bottom of my heart Representatives Frower and Webb for having a profile in courage. I had a friend up here on the Hill of Republican stripe who said, you know, Doug, if this was a secret ballot, nobody's advocating that, but if this was a secret ballot, it would pass. We need to step into the light. We need to be enlightened. We need to do what's right. And I wish those doors were open. So maybe the echoes of how we feel could infiltrate that magnificent. It's not too late. God bless them. God bless you. God bless this great state.